Welcome, everyone, to another podcast episode of Nerdstrodamus. It's our monthly wrap-up for July. I'm Dr. Pants.
I'm Lambo.
I'm Punk.
I'm Slow Dad.
And we're here to talk about all the things that happened throughout the month of July 2018.
Nothing. Nothing happened.
Well, I mean, like, very few games
End of
released.
podcast. See you guys next month.
Finger point.
Bam.
Yeah.
But how's everybody doing? We all good?
Yeah.
My coffee's sweating.
Made it through.
We made it.
We made it through July, I guess. I mean, you guys are teachers. You guys got, like, less than a month left before you go back. I mean, I've been working all through summer. None of this don't remind me.
I've been setting up a decent work schedule for myself. You know, working on video.
Well, you got your band. Like, you just performed last night, so.
I have nothing.
You played Mega Man.
I sit around, I play Mega Man, I build Gundams, and I watch
How many
cartoons.
Gundams this month? How many?
This
Man,
month?
I can. You built a lot.
Yeah.
How do you find the time? Like, I'm not even done with my Rhine car, and it's like it's still halfway done in the box on my living room counter table.
I just sit and I just start and I throw something on the TV and I just go.
Let's go for it.
Man,
And I mean,
insane.
with the wife working in the morning, once I get all the housework done that has to get done, it's like, oh, I can do what I want. So if I don't hop on to play video games or something, I'll just go do that. And also, if I start working at 10 o'clock at night on a Gundam, if I get started, I won't stop till about 2 a.m. when I look and go, oh,
I
go to
should
bed.
sleep.
I should sleep. So,
How is Big Bertha's done, right?
Big Bertha, so Big Bertha is a mega-sized RX-78, and no, because I'm going to go back and I'm actually going to seal up the seam lines and then put on the decals.
Oh, so it's built, but you haven't.
It's built, it's panel line, but none of the other stuff. I'm going to go back and do that.
You should put a bunch of fake sponsors on it as if it was going to be a real Gundam. Because you know if they build a real Gundam, it's going to have a McDonald's logo. It's going to have a Subway logo on it.
So it is the official Gundam Front Tokyo version of it. And the only reason it is because it came with water slides to make it look like the RX-78 that was standing in front of Diver City.
Wait.
cool.
Wait. There was water slides on this thing in the real world?
No, it was decals, but it was. I don't know if they painted it on.
See,
or what
that's
it was.
why Gundam sometimes isn't fun. Like, they call it water slides and it sounds super fun.
yeah.
But
Like,
they're
it didn't
not.
click with me. When you say water slides, I don't think you're talking about the attraction.
Yes.
I'm thinking, I'm so ingrained now that when you say water slides, I'm like, oh, decals.
No,
No.
you put a stencil on it and you put water on top of it. It's like it's like one of those water tattoos.
I'm
but
like,
No,
Yeah,
it's actually
like
not
this
that.
would be the coolest thing ever.
No. Water slides are you cut them off the paper and then you dip them in water and the actual decal part slides off.
Oh.
And then you take it onto the plastic and slide it on there and
Just make it a sticker. That sounds complicated.
Yeah.
but it
Jeez.
looks so much better than a sticker. You don't get the outline.
I mean, I don't like the stickers for my Gundams anyway, so.
Well, that's because you do mostly the foil stickers. You haven't built a good one with the.
Nerd.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nerd.
Yeah, sorry, we've gone on.
Maybe next week we'll get one.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. No. And you're gonna take me on my first Gundam excursion, and I'm gonna get one. So
Get a ball.
Nice,
Interesting.
and then we should all get together and build.
Yeah.
I want one with actual water slides. I want kids going down these water
Yes.
slides as a Gundam.
Kid
Well,
Best.
listen, we will
Yeah,
scratch build some water slides onto this thing.
I was gonna say, yeah. I went with you this week to get some plastic sheets. You can make a water slide.
That's what I've been doing this week.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
let's actually talk about some video games rather than
Yeah.
Gundams. 'Cause
Gundam Breaker.
we're gonna get there
I think the most interesting thing of this week, and not
this week.
Yeah, it just happened this week.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought
Mega Man week.
Okay, it is Mega Man.
Yeah, it is Mega Man. While we were playing Mega Man, major relationship drama was going on. Now, it's just relationship stuff, so whatever,
We're gamers, we don't have time
Yeah,
for this.
why do we care? This isn't Hollywood news, blah blah blah. But this Call of Duty streamer, he's actually a professional gamer. His name is Douglas Martin. He goes on by the name Phase Sensor in the Call of Duty world. He makes a lot of money just gaming as in competitions and stuff. Mm-hmm. He decided to break up with his girlfriend, Yanette Garcia, and unfortunately, the media outlets are for example, Maxim. This is the headline from Maxim. It says, "World's sexiest weather girl responds after ex breaks up with her to play Call of Duty."
That's the exact article that I read.
Yeah. And I feel like framing it that way makes it sound way more horrible and stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean,
it actually
I don't
is.
think the world, or at least the media,
Yeah.
has caught up to the point where people can professionally game. So people, I mean,
That's-
we're on the same side as the media because like she's
we're-
very attractive. I don't know, and
It's just absurd sounding. It's
Yeah,
like guy
well,
breaks up with girlfriend over video games.
Well, seriously.
Yeah.
Here's the reason Maximum puts that as the headline.
Yeah.
Because the people who are playing Maxim, the people who are reading Maxim
Yeah.
are not the people who are going to understand that professional
Yeah.
gaming, like, it's a career, it's a job. This guy's getting paid lots of money for this. So
Yeah.
it's not a matter of he broke up with his girlfriend to play video games. He broke up with his girlfriend for work.
yeah.
For his
Yeah.
career.
For his
Yeah.
career.
Yeah.
Now, like, there are people out there who are going to scoff and be like, psh, video games aren't a career, but seriously,
it is now.
yeah, look
It
at
really
that.
is now.
It's now like an entertainment industry.
Yeah.
It's just as legitimate as somebody going and being a musician or someone going
Yeah,
and
and it's
being
going
an
through the
artist.
same thing as like
Yeah.
if I was like 20, 30 years ago, if I was like I'm going to be a musician, people would not take it seriously.
Yeah. Actually, right now we're over inundated with musicians.
Yeah.
and actually, like competitive gaming is like a burgeoning entertainment field
Yeah,
now. So
exactly.
It's interesting.
It's also interesting because
Yeah.
you never know how long they're going to be able to make money. Like esports will probably always be a thing, but as far as Twitch, as far as YouTube, that stuff concerned, like that can just disappear.
Any platform could
Just
people
go
could
away.
Vacate.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's all dependent on sponsors. It really is.
And I think I even like read something a couple weeks ago about Overwatch professional players talking about the Olympics, which I thought was kind of weird. Bringing like competitive gaming to the Olympics.
Okay,
That's a
That
little
would be the
strange.
ultimate legitimization.
They'd have to make their own Olympics.
Hold on. I don't think that's weird because I recently found out that badminton is an Olympic sport.
But
That's still, it's like tennis. Like,
yeah,
come on.
that does require a lot of actual moving around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Have you played professional badminton? You get schooled.
not professional, but I did play badminton in college.
Oh, cool.
But anyway, I'm not surprised by that, and it's a stigma attached to video gaming that everyone thinks, oh, it's just this dumb little hobby and it's just for kids and whatnot. Like
It'll be there for a while.
it's not that anymore, and like we got to get rid of the stigma attached to it because, like I said, this guy broke up with his girlfriend for work. Now, I still think that's pretty rough, and there should be some kind of
Yeah.
compromise.
And one of the other things that hurts a little bit is that he explained it in this like 10-minute dude bro video.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of those guys who's like, he gets in there. It's like,
Hey,
you know,
gamers, what's up?
yeah.
His excuse was like, well, his reasoning, not an excuse,
Yeah.
was like, some of these nights I'm playing Call of Duty from 7 a.m. till like sometimes up till like 5 a.m. and I just don't have enough time in the day to do everything that I need to do. No, that was his.
Yeah. Now that definitely comes from like an area of privilege. Like he
Yeah.
definitely has like the rest of his life taken
Well, even
care
to
of.
just start
Yeah.
professionally gaming
Exactly. Yeah.
is
You need all this extra time. It's mainly a younger person's thing. Like,
yeah,
like-
because well, I mean, to start, you can't support yourself.
Yeah.
Like people, if I were to do it now, I'd have to work my 9 to 5, and then as soon as I get home, I'd have to do basically a second 9 to 5 to play these video games and get about 3 hours of sleep and start all over again. That's ridiculous. You got to have someone else to support you pretty much to do it.
somewhere in your Twitch archive, you're going like, "Mom, make me
Yeah.
oatmeal."
Well, Twitch is a little different. As long as you get an audience and stream consistently, like that is more viable than being an esports player.
Yeah.
Esports players put a lot of time into the
Oh, yeah,
games that they
exactly.
play.
I mean,
Yeah.
like you're practicing, you're working on all these little things to get good.
You gotta
And
find
so-
other people that are doing the same thing that are willing to play with you.
And this is why we are not professional streamers at Nerdstrodamus because
I'd like to be.
yeah, but
I always come up with excuses of why I'm not on though.
because-
I'd like to have Solitad Sundays, but who knows if those will ever be a thing.
But it's because all of us have like some other job that we do, something else going on in our lives that we do that if we were to like professionally stream, we can't dedicate the hours to it. I mean, Lambo and I streamed Mega Man X for what, an hour the other day, and
Yeah,
that
we
was
were
it.
like, blah.
Yeah, we were like, we're done. I don't know how these people can do it for like somewhere between 4 and 8 hours.
Yeah,
I got 3 jobs.
Yeah.
But this is why we're filthy casuals. And in all honesty, not this past week, but the week before, I played barely any video games.
I played a little bit of Destiny 2. I've been trying to get my light level up, or my power on. I don't even know what it's called anymore.
I think it's your light
Trying
level.
to, is it light level
Yeah,
still? All right,
sure.
I'm trying to get
I'll
that
call it
up
that.
because there's for the content that's coming out, you need to be at like, well, not need, but to experience everything, you should be at like 380, I think it is.
Oh,
So-
alright, whatever.
I'm at like 355.
We keep Lambo and I keep saying, oh, we're gonna play more. We're gonna play
I need
more.
to play.
There's a lot to do. I just did the what's it called? What are those things that you summon on Mars where it's like the waves of the Taken, or not Taken, but Hive come after you? Do you guys know? Excursion Protocol.
Yeah, there you go.
I actually just did all 7 levels.
Nice.
Like,
Nice.
those are hard. It was I actually doing that. I've never even beaten the first wave ever. And then all of a sudden it was me. It was another guy that was at like 360. My one friend is at 380 now. And then it was like 3 or 4 other guys just hopped in and started. And we're like, let's do them. Why not? It's for a side quest anyway. And we beat the first one. We're like, oh, cool. I finally beat my first one. Beat the second one. And we're like, oh, cool. Third one down. Fourth one down. And my one friend that's 380 is like, oh, we're not going to make it. I've never even beaten the 4th round. I can't believe we've done this. Get through the 5th. Get through the 6th. And then the 7th one comes out. And it's basically a raid boss. You're facing Crota pretty much. He has the shield. You got to take down a sword bearer, take down his shield, and then shoot the guy. And you got to beat him in 2 minutes.
Oh god.
Absolutely insane. We lose the first time, and it only sets you back 1 level. So it's like, all right, well, that was fun. We probably won't take down this guy. We only got him to half health. But then the one guy starts up wave 6 again. We're like, well, let's just do it. So we do that, and we get to the boss again. And with like 4 seconds left, we take him down. And it was really, really cool. Like that
Nice and
moment.
satisfying.
That moment was one of my favorite moments in Destiny 2, to be honest. It like almost got me back into it consistently. It was fun.
Yeah.
He's telling the story, and all I could think of is, guys, what if we hit 1,000,000 points?
Yeah.
When we did that Halo that firefight mission.
Yeah.
It was fun, but I mean, for that you need another 2 or 3 groups of people in the zone with you to do it, and they have to be on level or higher. Like I wasn't contributing that much. Like I was 355
You
or
were barely doing
350.
damage.
Yeah, I was doing like a third of the damage I should have been doing, but it was fun.
We did that once with Prison of Elders. Was it Punk? Was it the 3 of us and Lambo was under leveled, and like the last round
it was
he was
possible.
doing nothing. It was like you and me doing all the damage, and he's just kind of like making sure we got back up.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
insane.
Yeah.
When you get to level 5, 6, and 7, all the enemies are yellow named, like the yellow
Oh,
health
yeah.
bars. They're all majors, and then the 7th one, they're all like boss health. Like they're all just bullet sponges. Every last one of them. It's crazy.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
did-
Punk. So tell us what like came out this month and what we should be paying attention to.
One that I think not a lot of people are paying attention to, Jurassic World Evolution. Working
That
in
was
a
a fun announcement. That game, like, a lot of people I think would like the game. It's basically
Yeah.
Roller Coaster Tycoon but with dinosaurs.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's amazing. Like I work at a game store, and I don't sell that many. People don't even like look at it.
I think
which
it's
is
the price
crazy.
point. I have a
Maybe,
I have a
yeah.
friend that's really into Jurassic Park. He has every single movie poster. He has like all the DVDs, all the Blu-rays, anything he can find Jurassic Park. He pretty much wants or has it. And I asked him about it, and he was like, it's. I mean, he's not a huge gamer. His gaming is pretty much he plays Fallout and then he goes plays GTA just to ruin the town. That's what he does. He beat the story, so he just runs around with cheat codes, like blowing everything up.
Isn't that
But
GTA?
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's everyone that plays GTA, but I mean, that's
Yeah,
his
yeah.
gaming is
Yeah.
just Fallout and then Grand Theft Auto. But yeah, he said the price point was just too high. I mean, he says that about all the video games. I was like, "You're gonna get the new Batman?" He's like, "I'm not paying $60 for a video game." Like he refuses to do that. But I mean, that was his reasoning. I thought maybe that would be the game. I think the only game he's gonna pay $60 for is Fallout 76. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, just kind of seeing what I was paying attention to. I'm in a bunch of like horrible Facebook groups that just are so toxic.
like Facebook.com/Nerdstrodamus.
That place is awful. It's so
toxic Facebook group.
Yeah, wow.
And I actually heard like negative things about the game.
Really?
Which
A
is
lot-
very surprising.
A lot of people saying, "Oh yeah, it's garbage. It's not worth it." Yeah, it's not worth it.
Was there a beta for it? Because I saw like footage. Well, not really
Well,
footage, but
it came
screenshots
out
and stuff.
digitally in June,
Oh, okay.
and then physically in was it July 3rd, I believe.
So, is it a $60 game?
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you think with a digital release first, it would be like a $40 game or something?
Yeah, I don't know why
Not a lot
they
of
did it
people
like
do that.
But the game is awesome. Like a tycoon, you gotta take care of your dinosaurs. You mess with their DNA to make them stronger, different colors and stuff like that. Take care of them, give them medicine. You can actually go in first person, like take a ranger jeep into the park and into the enclosures and like experience the dinosaurs, take photos of them. and you have like 3 different departments you got to take care of. If you focus on one more than the others, the other ones will sabotage you.
Oh, wow.
Like, it's not like, oh, we just killed your dinosaur. They will literally turn the power off. They will open the gates. And dinosaurs will come out on
It's
the
all
scene.
about balance.
That's awesome.
I actually watched a couple video reviews of this because I was curious because I mean I loved Jurassic Park growing up and this kind of game sounded cool, but it sounded fun.
Honestly, I think what could possibly save it is, well, first a price drop.
Yeah.
But I'm not really into that kind of gaming, but it would be great on a mobile device. Is it for like tablets and stuff?
I don't think so.
I think it would really thrive. Like those tycoon games on like an iPad. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people would play those.
Oh yeah.
They're super popular.
Hashtag mobile gaming.
I knew you'd do that.
Yeah.
But yeah. What else came out this month?
Well, these next like 3 that we have on our list, I'm not too familiar with.
I can do this.
There you go, Dr. Pants.
So on July 13th, it was a big release for the Switch. This was Octopath Traveler, the big 16-bit style RPG from Square Enix came out. Everybody's loving it. The thing
I've heard mixed things actually. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay. I have 2, but the reviews were mostly positive for it.
Yeah.
But the big deal is apparently there were shortages twice. Because I guess Square Enix did not expect it to do as well as it did, and they apologized for it.
Especially in
twice.
Japan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It sold out immediately in Japan, and there weren't enough copies, so Square Enix said, sorry, here's more. And then it happened with the second one. Square Enix was like,
I heard they took the American copies and brought them to Japan, actually. I heard they, cut off the overseas market and took those copies.
Yeah.
Actually, at our store, we had a bunch extra. We have actually
Really?
have an extra
Yeah.
collector's edition.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was up there talking to the manager about it, and he's like, we have so many copies sitting here. And there's, the $100 collector sitting back there. But it looks cool. I might try it eventually, but I can't.
It's another 100-hour RPG. I just don't know if I have the time to enter my time to do
And
it.
it's also, the first, 16-bit game that's, $60. If you think about it.
Well, the sprites are 16-bit, but then the rest of it's all
Well,
hand-made.
it's
Yeah.
hand-painted, pop-out book, art style.
Production value wise, it's probably more in the $40 range. I agree.
No. Having played a lot of $40 games, no. It's a $60 game production value.
I guess in general, it's just reminiscent of things we would usually pay less for.
Yeah. It just reminds me of it.
Yeah, but it's
I heard the biggest downside to it, and I've talked to my other friends about it, was you get these 8 players that you can play as, and you get 8 different backstories that you play through, but when they meet up, they don't interact
no.
at all. They don't talk to each other. They're just there for battles, and then when you're in the world map, it's just whoever you chose. But
It doesn't link up.
I feel like that's the biggest downfall. Why would you have all these characters not have I just think it's a great epic of 8 different people, 8 different storylines meshing together and making one unified story. I don't know.
So what? It's just you follow one story and
you
then
follow one story of one character that you choose in the beginning, and then these people happen to meet up with you, group with you, but they don't talk to you at all.
You're just
they're just there.
Hey, fight. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
exactly.
That's all right.
All of the most of the Saga games did that.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If
It was a common thing. It's
So-
weird that they didn't tie that into the Unlimited Saga, that kind of thing. 'cause
Well,
it's so
I
similar.
I think the problem with that is they're releasing the Saga games for download, the original ones.
Yeah.
But the last couple of Saga releases were so negatively received.
I guess it's just don't attach the name to it.
Yeah, because Unlimited Saga on the PS2, while kind of cool in its own right, did not do well. And then they released the PS2 version of Romancing Saga, and it was just hated. The Saga name doesn't carry the weight it used to.
No.
So I think they needed to release something different. Also on July 13th, we had Captain Toad Treasure Tracker come out on the Switch and 3DS.
That's pretty sweet.
Re-release.
Well, they switched out all the Mario 3D World levels for Mario Odyssey levels, and they added some other features that a co-op mode and some of the motion controls and everything switch around. But
You mean switched out those levels? They didn't just add in Super
yeah,
Mario Odyssey
that's
ones?
Yeah,
my
they
that's
just
my
took it
biggest
out.
problem with it.
Yeah.
They switched out the Super Mario 3D World based levels for Mario Odyssey levels.
You should have just added it as bonus content.
Exactly. I don't know why they did that.
I feel like that's just more work.
Yeah.
July 17th was the release of Sonic Mania Plus, which was the physical release of Sonic Mania with all the extra content and the DLC if you already owned Sonic Mania as a digital. For anybody who's curious, the Sonic Mania Plus DLC, if you have Sonic Mania, is only $5.
I don't love
That's
Mania,
cool.
so.
It adds in 2 more playable characters for the regular mode, which are Mighty the armadillo, and Ray the flying squirrel.
They're new to the franchise, right? They're brand new characters?
No, Mighty's been around since Knuckles Chaotix on the 32X.
Oh, wow.
Ray, I think, is a new character. It adds the Encore mode, which actually you play through the same game, but now you have 2 characters with you, and you can switch between them. So it's like being Sonic and Tails, but it's any 2 characters, and you switch, and you can pick up an item that gives you one of the other different characters, because there's 5 total now. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. I've been playing that.
Have you watched the animations?
Yes, I watched
all 5 of them?
Yes. If you
Really nice.
Anybody who's
really
listening,
cool.
if you haven't watched them, go watch them.
Beautiful animation. That should be work for a pilot for a new cartoon show. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Like Tyson Hess was the art director. He did the opening for Sonic Mania.
Oh, yeah.
Follow him on Twitter. He's really good.
July 24th, big one, No Man's Sky on the Xbox One.
Yeah, finally we get No Man's Sky as the full game.
Yeah, seriously, because after 2 years, is it 2 years?
Yeah, it was about.
I thought it was 3. I don't know. I haven't played it in a
Yeah.
while. I still have my PS4 copy if anyone wants to try to play. I don't know.
When did it come
now,
out?
yeah.
No, it was 2 years because it came out partway through the first year of Nerdstrodamus, and we're partway
Okay.
through the 3rd year. So
Okay, yeah, that's right.
yeah. But there was a free update to PS4 and Windows, which includes everything we were promised in the beginning. So now there's like multiplayer.
But it's kind of special because our very first podcast was about No Man's Sky.
Yeah, wow, guys.
Years ago.
And also, interestingly, there are more people playing now compared to 2 weeks after the initial release.
Well, that makes sense, though. It's on more
Well, yeah,
platforms.
it's on more platforms, and
The game is better.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to go out and get it again.
Oh, I'm sure you could find a bargain
you've
bin
had it.
copy used. Yeah, we
Oh,
had it.
PlayStation, yeah, it's super cheap.
yeah,
Yeah.
we were day one buyers. We went up
Yeah,
at
yeah.
midnight and bought it, and we
Because we were excited.
and in all honesty, it was kind of cool in the beginning. It just got boring
It was
really
fun.
fast.
Yeah.
I didn't beat it yet, but it was fun.
But I want to try it now with all the updates.
The first few hours was like a lot of excitement and stuff, and there was some cool stuff to look for, and it was fun to kind of leave your mark on the universe.
Yeah.
And so maybe, hopefully.
And also on July 24th, in case nobody has been watching the channel for this week,
I have no idea what this is.
Bubsy 3D.
the Mega Man X Legacy Collections 1 and 2 released on pretty much everything. And
it's
we're,
lovely.
we're not going to talk about it because I'm
Yeah,
sure we'll
there's so
talk about
much.
it at the end here.
Yeah.
Also, check out our videos. We've been doing top 5 lists of Mega Man X, and
We got a race.
yeah, we'll talk about that then too. And then July 31st, the Sea of Thieves Cursed Sales DLC released.
That's more my window here.
Yeah, I was going to say, fuck, this is you.
It's the second free DLC for Sea of Thieves. First one being the Hungering Deep, where you fight a megalodon, which I've done multiple times, and it's frightening. But this next one actually adds something that I've been asking for a while in this game. Skeleton pirate crews on skeleton ships.
Ooh, that's pretty
So,
cool.
yeah,
I'm surprised
pretty
that
awesome.
wasn't there like day one.
Yeah.
You think you instantly think pirates, and then it goes straight to ghost pirate ships. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I think.
And there were
obvious.
skeletons and stuff like that
Obvious.
that you fought, but never on ships. Now you actually get to fight them and I guess take their loot and stuff like that.
Cool.
I don't know. Time of this recording, it's not out yet, so I haven't played it. So,
Very exciting.
and also I'm going to throw in this other thing in here. Another game that was released, I forgot to put in here. My bad. The Calling 2 came out on PS4, Xbox One, PC. And
You're saying it almost like it's a question. I'm pretty sure all the others here are saying here like, what?
Yeah, I don't even know what it is.
It came out?
I saw your notes.
It
and
will.
that's about it.
You guys might not know that it came out because it's already dead. It came out, and then a couple weeks later, they killed it.
Oh.
They just turned it off.
Pretty much, actually. If anyone doesn't know what The Culling is, it was pretty much the start of pretty much Battle Royale stuff. Huge fan base when it came out on PC. I watched so many streamers and stuff like that play it. It was pretty awesome.
It was primarily like melee weapon,
Yeah.
kind of combat. You know.
I mean, almost exactly like the Hunger Games. You know, they had like an announcer announcing everything at a center. Poison Mist came in. It was pretty awesome. So they made a second one. I think at an all-time high, I had like 250 players at once, which is crazy. At one moment, there was actually one person online trying to find a match. Only one. One. For a multiplayer game.
I guess Totally Accurate Battlegrounds killed that game.
Pretty much.
A lot of people playing that game.
yeah.
Well, so why did this fail? Like, why did this happen? I can tell you right away. 1 out of 4 people in this room knew what the culling was.
Yeah, not really much marketing behind that.
It really wasn't. It was just, I saw it on Facebook that it came out. I'm like, awesome. How much is it? Oh, $20? All right.
And that's the other thing. Like,
why should I pay for my battle royale?
yeah, I can go play Fortnite for free, and I've heard of Fortnite. It's all anyone talks about. It's why play anything else?
True. So, I mean, the company took it off because it was a complete failure. They're going back to work on the first culling. So now you guys know, because this game came out, it's now free.
Cool.
The first culling is free now, which is pretty awesome. And they're going to support it again.
Primarily Steam, right?
Yeah, PC stuff. Maybe we'll see it on consoles. Maybe we'll play it. Maybe you guys will actually just forget about this ever happened. And
I'm not going to lie. There's a lot going on up here, and there's more important information in my brain than the culling. And in all honesty, the other thing is, like, there's a ridiculous saturation of battle royale style games. So,
we're going to get more.
I know we are. Because that's the way things work. But I'm still saying, like, I'm not going to go out and play all of them because why?
Because we could make a series about it.
Yeah.
Content.
Woo!
Content.
We're gonna have a battle royale series that involves battle royales. So we're gonna play 100 battle royales at the same time, and only one battle royale is gonna stand on top.
Is there 100 battle royales?
No.
We can make.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of like.
There's probably like all the weird like Korean.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like Fort Battle PUBG.
Hey.
Whatever.
Korea has put out some like quality stuff. Don't bash Korea for
I'm not bashing Korea. I'm just bashing.
You're the one who's saying they do the knockoffs. It's China who does the knockoff games.
PUBG's stationed in Korea. Actually.
Exactly. Yeah.
What if it was a Gundam battle royale?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd play it.
There you go.
But that's just it. Like, if it's just another battle royale where, oh, you're a person, go find guns and kill the other player. Like, okay, great.
Oh, this is just another battle royale where you're a robot.
Okay, yeah, there you go. No, you said one word. That's all I needed. Make it robots. We're good.
Well, I mean, just think of all the people in Fortnite as cyborgs. I don't know.
No, that's different.
How's that different? They're
Cyborgs
robots.
Cyborgs aren't.
Androids.
Stop talking.
So let's head out.
So anyway, we just did all the releases, and there really wasn't much this month.
No, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Which
now there's some good stuff. I mean, like there's stuff that I'm going to be playing for the next year probably. I'm going to be playing the X Collection through multiple times all the way through. I've already beat 3 of them.
But here's the thing with it. Like, 2 of the releases on there were technically re-releases.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm cool with that. Yeah, whatever.
And that was like half the list. So, like, the summer hits, and it always kind of drove me mad. Like, growing up and everything, like, because, going through school and then college and then just becoming a teacher. Like, I've always had the summer. But the summer is the slump time for video games. Like, what do you do?
Catch up?
Yeah.
When we were kids, we caught up because, you get a couple of video games throughout the year. You could only get what your parents could afford you. That was the way it was when you were young and in bondage. But now that we're older, we have all of our own money and can buy things as they come out. And catching up doesn't feel as satisfying,
I have like a backlog of games that I haven't played. New Gundam Breaker came out. It's still sealed on my desk. Like, it's just sitting there. I'm like, I kind of want to play this. I have other stuff, though.
I need to start Monster Hunter. That was supposed to be the game that I was going to start, but instead I did Fairy Fencer, and now I'm in that heaping pile of garbage.
Yeah, you chose poorly there.
Yeah, I'll talk about that
I feel
later.
like there's this weird window with video games that if you play it in the first month it's out, you kind of feel like you're a part of something. And then after that, you kind of feel like everybody else has moved on to something else. But then when the game is old enough, when it's like a couple of years old, then it kind of feels like, yeah, I'm going to go back and play this.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no
That's
no
all of my games that I own.
So I went and actually finally bought Prey.
Yeah.
Which, not this past year, but the year before was one of my top 5 games I was looking forward to. And I never picked it up. And I finally bought it because it was cheap. It was buy 2, get 1 free.
Was it the free one?
I don't know. I think they were all the same price, so I don't know which one was the free one. But I'll be honest, like, I'm sitting here playing it, I'm like, oh.
I was
It's
excited
so
for
good.
It's BioShock in space! That's it!
It's amazing!
It's literally BioShock in space. Like, you start off with a wrench, and that's it. And it's like, oh.
So it's Dead Space.
No, because Dead Space was, like, frightening.
Are you even like far in the story?
No!
Play it. The beginning, honestly, the beginning is dry.
You're like
But
the
once-
master of JRPGs, and you're telling us that the start of a video game is dry. The start of a JRPG is like 18 to 20 hours.
Not all of them. And this is where we cut to a clip of Lambo rambling off all
Here we
this.
go. Here we go. Son, it's morning time. Wake up. Oh, Mom, I don't want to get up. I have to go to the festival, and that's like the beginning of every.
See, that's just Chrono Trigger to me, and
It's
that
not just Chrono Trigger.
yeah, but Chrono Trigger to me is boring. So, and now everybody hates me.
yeah, more than they did before.
I like to play it, but
But seriously, back to Prey. It is an awesome game.
I'm
The story
sure.
is great. Play it.
I'm not.
Play more.
I sit down and I play a little bit more every day, but like it's just. Well, not
It
every
blew
day.
my mind at first. Like I was like, what?
Yeah, instead I played a new Gundam Breaker, but that's something for later. Anyway, so Summer Slump, yeah, I guess it's just our time to catch up.
Yeah.
But
And
is
there's
it-
a lot, sorry.
No,
not
I
to
was-
cut you off. But now there's also a lot of sales on a lot of new games that came out during the holiday season that we couldn't afford. that
they're
we
a
can
lot
buy
cheaper
now.
now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I didn't want to spend the time on, especially
Absolutely.
if we came down between two games. We picked up one versus the other.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to look forward to. So like I'm kind of at this point now where like I'm not buying another game until at least September. You know,
Yep.
just because, you know.
Dragon Quest 11.
Actually, E3 stopped me from picking up one of my summer releases. I was gonna pick up Shining Resonance Refrain.
I
saw that.
Get it?
No, I didn't get it because they announced the Tales of Vesperia re-release, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna get
Scratches that.
Like, I would rather play that. Not that Shining Resonance doesn't look cool, but I played the demo. It was okay. I would rather play Tales of Vesperia again.
Hey, Bandai, you gonna, like, tell us about the collector's edition yet? I'm still holding out. I mean, you did it for all the other Tales games. Where is it? Where's my box? I gotta add it to my collection. I got, like, 6 Tales collector's editions. Hand them over.
Well, I mean, they already did a collector's for this game. Why do it again?
Because they probably had a collector's for all the other games. Like, Tales of Symphonia probably had a collector's for GameCube. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but that was a...
But then the re-release had a collector's edition.
No, Tales of Symphonia didn't have a collector's edition on GameCube. It was just a regular release.
With 2 discs.
Yep.
2-disc GameCube games. That and Skies of Arcadia.
And Enter the Matrix.
That was 2 discs?
It was 2 discs.
What?
Yep.
It was disc 1. It was like Grand Theft Auto where you
Yeah.
put in 1 disc and it goes into your memory card. You put in the second one.
No, it was the 2 different characters.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright, that's fine.
I want to say Baden Kaitos is 2 discs.
I don't know.
That was like the end of the era of like 2 discs, and then GTA 5 comes out for the 360, and it's like here's 2 discs.
yeah.
Well, no,
Except-
Blue Dragon was 3 on the
Yeah.
360.
How many was
Final Fantasy was
13.
13 was 3.
Yeah. And
right.
Lost Odyssey was 4.
4. That's
Really?
actually the main thing keeping me from downloading it on my Xbox One is that it's like 21 gigs.
Oh no,
That's-
21 gigs. It's not like Doom
gonna
isn't 60.
Destiny is like 80 with all the
Yeah.
content. It's crazy. I just had to uninstall stuff to update Overwatch recently. My 1 terabyte hard drive is full.
I love it.
It's insane.
Love it. Anyway, let's talk about non-video game releases. We had Ant-Man and the Wasp. Anybody see it?
No.
I want to.
I heard good
God,
thing,
none
so I
of
want to
us
watch
saw
it.
it.
None of us saw the newest Marvel movie? Oh no.
I don't know, like Avengers was such an emotional, fun ride, and then to just know that Ant-Man and the Wasp is not connected in any way and doesn't give us any insight into what's going on.
I just needed a break.
Yeah, I feel like that, and I just.
Which
the
is
the first Ant-Man is good, but it's
It's okay.
I haven't seen
it's
that one
not
either.
good. It's okay.
I tried watching Ant-Man once. I was going to a distillery, and I found out my friend had like one of those cars where you could put in DVDs and watch TV in the back.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, we're stopping at our neighborhood grocery store. Well, they have Redbox. I went to go see if they had Ant-Man, and they did. And I got that. I got a Little Caesars pizza. I got some Kool-Aid jammers. I sat in the back and I popped in the DVD. The remote batteries and headphone batteries were dead. Didn't get to watch Ant-Man. I wasted $1.50. I really just wanted to see Ant-Man in the back with my Kool-Aid jammers and my Little Caesars pizza, and it didn't happen. So I didn't see Ant-Man, and that's why.
cool story, bro. No. That's it's good. I mean, you know, I enjoyed the first one. It was a fun ride.
It's fun, but
it was low calorie. You know, not all that connected to anything. It's
comfort
made
food.
better by the people who were in it. Like I love Michael Douglas and stuff in it.
Yeah.
You know.
It has Sonic the Hedgehog in it.
Yeah. Who plays?
Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd's
oh,
playing
yeah,
Sonic.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the new one?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's Paul
that's gonna
Rudd
be
versus
amazing.
Jim Carrey.
I will see the
Yeah, yeah.
crap out of that movie.
I just hope they paint Paul Rudd blue.
Gotta go fast.
I love my chili dogs.
Also, we had a fan-made Uncharted short film starring Nathan Fillion, which
Really good.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's 15 minutes. Like, just
Dude,
watch it.
Dude, it doesn't even. It's not even that much of an endeavor. Just watch it.
After the
awesome.
podcast, we'll just
It's
throw it
decent.
on. Like, it's,
Yeah.
I'm conflicted of calling it a fan film because of how high budget it was. Like, yeah, technically it's a fan film because it's not official, but I don't know. He got Nathan Fillion in it. Like, how much money do you throw at Nathan Fillion to like star in your college
and
movie
the bad
or
guy
something?
from Avatar,
Bad guy from Avatar,
and
like,
the guy who plays Kano from Ninja Turtles 2.
yeah, you got like this A-list amount of actors.
Hold on. Kano from Ninja Turtles 2 is not A-list.
I'm sure he cost more than approaching us, being like, "Hey, you want to be in our Uncharted fan film?" But like, they got their own location in the middle of the desert, like a mansion,
Yeah.
all these prop guns, like great special. Like, come on, it's just really hard to call it a fan film when it's that high budget.
And it made me so sad because they set up this big adventure that like they were about to go on, and it's like,
And they don't continue it.
I want more.
Yeah, oh yeah, they knew what they were
Yeah.
doing.
Even,
I feel
even
like
if they just make another 15-minute video every like year or something like that forever.
Watch it not be a quote fan film and
Oh,
have
yeah.
it be like secretly a teaser leading into an Uncharted
Well,
movie that they're working on.
that's
and-
what Ryan Reynolds did for Deadpool. He made a fan film of him being Deadpool, and it became a movie.
Yeah.
So like this could probably, I mean, I could see some undertones of these guys being like, we always wanted Nathan Fillion as Drake, let's do this. And then if it picks up some steam, it might just happen. Like, yeah, they're working on the Uncharted film, and I think they're doing young Drake, and I think Tom Holland is is the cast.
I think
yeah,
that's-
yeah.
I could see it.
Yeah, but
I don't know if that's the story
we
people
want
want
old
though.
Drake. We want Drake.
Yeah, we want actual Drake.
No, I know, but I'm just saying Tom
We don't
Holland
want
is young Drake. I
we
can
don't
see
want
it. I
Spider
don't.
Drake.
Yeah.
Hey, he can parkour.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
it's great that Tom Holland's like making a career. Like, he's a good guy, but I don't know if that's the Uncharted film we all want. I mean, it went through 3 different scripts, like 4 different directors. I don't know.
You know what? It doesn't matter. We're never gonna get the movies we want.
No.
You're just gonna have to learn that when
You're never gonna get that Mega Man Legends 3, so don't ruin my
That's
fun.
video games. You shut
The
your mouth.
movie, Mega Man Legends 3, the movie.
I'm talking from experience with Transformers. You're never gonna get the movie you want.
You got the '80s animated movie.
Yeah.
It exists.
That's
Yeah.
not. That's still technically not
There's
the movie
not
I
an-
want.
Well, you didn't want that.
Well, I was born the same year. I couldn't want it. I'm just happy it exists. But like as far
Well, there's
as
not one to be happy to exist with Uncharted.
Yeah, I feel like this deserves the Raven meme, where it's like, show me Transformers, and it's like, you know, the crappy new Transformers, and it's like, no, the real Transformers. And then it's like, you know, the 86 movie, and then it's like, no, the real Transformers, and then it's the Bumblebee movie. Perfection.
I mean, on that note, reveals and other news. There was a new Bumblebee trailer, and I am kind of excited for that. But that's a whole.
Yeah,
That's just me constantly being abused by these movies and
Giant
going
robots.
back.
yeah.
But we also had Fallout Miami, which is a mod for Fallout 4.
Yeah, I didn't even know about it until I was like searching YouTube because I was bored.
Is this official?
It's
No, it's a
a mod.
It's a mod.
Well, just a mod.
The company can make their own mods. I guess I mean, you'd call it
called
DLC.
DLC.
Yeah, I guess. But like, I don't know. They could do it. They could have people that work for them be like, you know, I really liked working on this game. I'm gonna go make more unofficially. I don't know.
I mean, the
Possibly.
trailer looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, I
actually.
thought it was just like a fan made trailer that someone did, and then I saw there's actually a mod for Fallout 4 where you go to Miami and it's like full of like areas to explore. There's ghouls in like floaties, and they have sunglasses on and
Floaties.
stuff like that. And it's like a story. There's other like alliances you can join and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome.
Is this released on console, like on Xbox?
Possibly.
I know
Because
they
they do
greenlight-
allow mods.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm sure they cherry pick them though.
yeah. I'm pretty sure this would be one though that they'll put on a console.
Yeah, there's a lot of buzz.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
But we don't even know if it's gonna be free because I know they charge for some of the mods that they put in, so you might have to pay for this.
Well, if they put it on console, you probably don't have to pay. The publisher probably, or the developer probably pays to put the mod in the console.
Well,
So
you
I'm-
still have to pay for on console
Yes,
mods.
some
Yeah.
of the,
Really? You
Yeah,
gotta pay for
some
mods?
mods.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, I did not
Yeah.
know that. Huh.
It's sort of a way because a lot of people empty hundreds, thousands of hours into these.
Oh yeah, no, it's
mods,
totally
you know?
work, and it deserves like if you put that much work and you
Yeah.
you can officially do it. Yeah, make money off of
I mean,
it.
and there is a history to it because like Fallout 2, for example, has so many mods to it, like the original, that like now if you download it and then download like all the fan made mods, the game is like 3 times longer.
Wow.
And it's,
So that's super cool.
yeah.
For those mods, are they all like cohesive with each other? Or, like, was it a community that
Yeah,
kept-
absolutely.
Oh, that's
and
really
it
cool.
was like years and
See,
years,
that's
and years
great.
of work.
Like, I could totally see mods of like this Florida one. It's like you're the same character, you go to Florida, and then the next one you're in space and it's completely different, and then the next one there's like rainbow unicorns, and it's like I don't know, not a cohesive transition to mods.
Yeah, like they actually cared a lot about making it like just expanding what was there.
That's awesome.
yeah.
Sometimes communities are good.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes. We had Teen Titans Go to the movies. That was a not gaming related release.
Yeah.
Well, this is reveals now.
Well, it was revealed in the movie theater.
Actually, that does bring us to our San Diego Comic-Con reveals, because
Yeah.
San Diego Comic-Con happened in July, and
Speaking of Teen Titans,
That might be a fun thing to cover next year, the same way we cover E3.
maybe,
it's a lot harder to follow. I don't
Yeah.
think they
Yeah.
do the streams, do they?
No, they don't do streams, but like stuff pops up and you can.
Yeah.
we,
you know,
we,
you can
we
hit
could
it.
at night just do us talking about everything that got revealed that
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do some trailer reactions and stuff.
Yeah, it'd definitely be more work than E3, but yeah, totally doable.
Yeah.
I actually watched barely any of the trailers.
Wow.
I watched
didn't watch any.
most of them. I do have to say one thing: DC movies are literally brighter. Like
color
Aquaman, when it
palette.
showed up any text or like the name, it was so bright I had to like cover my eyes. It was crazy.
They didn't really do that though for the Shazam. It still felt like it feels like a really good kid movie, like which is great. Like the themes, the story, everything about it is great, but they still have that gray filter on it.
Yeah.
The dude's costume is supposed to be like super bright. They put fake muscles on him. It's super it's like the kids. It's like
Yeah.
the kids' envisionment of a superhero, which is awesome. But his color is faded. Like they're like, here's this great, bright, colorful superhero. Let's just put film over it. It's like you don't do that. Just
But
stop.
But the Shazam trailer was the one I was most excited by because Aquaman, I'm probably gonna see it just because actually, I enjoyed Justice League.
I want to
like
hear
this
all
much,
the jokes
you know,
on Aquaman.
and that's me, you know. Yeah, the jokes are, but no, Shazam definitely
that will be
scratches some kind of itch.
Yeah, I definitely. I'm gonna see Shazam. I don't know about Aquaman, but the last DC movie. I mean, I guess I watched Wonder Woman, but it was on a screening on a cruise that I was on like a year and a half ago. So it was like it was there, it was free, and I watched it. But before that, I think it was just the Dark Knight trilogy. I didn't watch
That's
the.
so long ago.
I know. I didn't watch.
Man of Steel.
I didn't watch. Well, did Man of Steel come out after Batman
Yeah,
trilogy?
oh, yeah.
Oh, then that was the last one I watched.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch Batman vs Superman. I didn't watch Justice League.
I'm just
I
there
didn't-
with you.
I didn't
Suicide
like-
Squad?
I
No, Suicide
didn't watch
Squad?
Suicide Squad.
I've seen them all except for Justice League, and I've been the live action ones. I've just been disappointed with mostly.
Exactly.
And-
There's no drive.
And I'll say this, and I've had discussions with people about this. Like Wonder Woman got a lot of really positive reception, and everything.
Oh, absolutely.
But here's my thing with Wonder Woman: it's a good movie that at the very end falls onto every single superhero movie ever, where it's superpowered villain and superhero have giant CG fight, and that's it. And the movie is so much more before that, and it falls flat
Except
at the end.
when you say CG fight, it's super apparent that there's green screens.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Zack Snyder created this style where you don't need to believe that anything's real at all. You can't even try.
Well, he kind of retconned a little bit of that stuff in the Justice League for Wonder Woman. He gave all the people, all the warriors, new costumes that were super sexualized, and I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was a weird transition to not keep consistency. He just retconned something that was kind of meaningless and upset a lot of people.
Yeah.
So DC trailers. How about that Titans trailer?
Okay. Move on.
I'm not gonna swear.
Yeah,
I was gonna comment with Robin's thing about Batman, but
Of all the things to complain about, it just doesn't feel like.
Speaking of fan trailers, that one looks like a fan trailer.
it really does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks. I mean, a couple years ago, someone put out this Nightwing series. It was like a
sounds
fan
cool.
series, and it was good. And check it; it's on YouTube still.
Love to see
And
that.
it looks better than this entire like actual licensed
That's
series.
a
does.
shame.
Yeah.
What was I saying? It looks to me like Riverdale and Gotham had a child.
And they didn't want it.
And they didn't want it, so they left it abandoned, and it grew up into this.
When are we getting more Young Justice? Isn't that coming out?
Actually,
that's launching on the DC Universe.
Yep,
Yeah.
we're
Which is
getting-
the same platform that Titans is going to be on.
So hold on.
Yeah.
They announced Young Justice coming back.
Yeah.
The original Teen Titans animated series coming back.
Wait, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
announced
that's
at San
actually-
Diego Comic-Con.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Teen Titans Go to the Movies. There's a teaser at the end.
Really?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Well, they also said it at San Diego
they
Comic-Con.
did, and
but-
they also talked about like back in January
Yeah.
that season
Okay.
6 was
I
coming.
totally missed
Yeah.
this. So.
No, it was
That's
super
awesome.
exciting to see that in the Titans Go credits. It was like mid-credit scene.
Star Wars: The Clone Wars is coming
I
back,
saw that. Yeah.
and there's one other one. Oh crap! There were 4 big ones, and I can't remember what the other one was.
What, things coming back?
Yeah, there was another cartoon series that was coming back, and I can't remember what it was.
Screw Attack did something on it, I think.
I don't remember. But so all these things are coming back, which is really really cool. Like original
Oh,
cast.
She-Ra. She-Ra's coming back.
Oh, She-Ra is coming back. So is Thundercats. But I'm actually excited for both those.
Yeah.
I'm excited for She-Ra and Thundercats. But and we had all kinds of other trailers. We had Godzilla, King of Monsters, which looks awesome.
Yeah, that was actually the best one of them.
That's the one that ties into King Kong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was the best one of San Diego Comic-Con
yeah.
for me.
Oh man, I didn't see it till we were sitting in the theater for Mission Impossible 6,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh, seeing that in the big screen was just, oh, it was so good.
Yeah.
And Glass, which I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the glass
I
tree.
needed to see
Pretty
Split.
awesome.
It's so good. I didn't. First off, I saw Split, not knowing it's part of like this world.
No, it was the twist at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I had to go back and go see.
Unbreakable.
Yeah, there we go.
Unbreakable's good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I enjoyed that one.
I haven't seen any of those, and I don't know what you're talking about.
It's basically M. Night Shyamalan's superhero universe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right. Is Hancock in it?
That's not M. Night Shyamalan.
But it could be.
But it could be. That would be the coolest twist at the end of Glass.
Hancock shows up.
Yeah.
Will Smith.
Woo!
Welcome to Earth! Bam! Those are different Will Smith movies.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's still Will
Yeah.
Smith.
Yeah.
He's always Will Smith in the movie.
Yeah.
And he's always perpetually 35.
Yes.
Until he's not.
Until he's 80.
Not about trailers though, but did you guys see that Marvel had counseling for everyone that watched Infinity War?
That's really funny. It's a little late to do that, but that's pretty funny.
I think it's a millennial thing.
Yeah.
So if you're 35 right now, like that's the oldest a millennial can be. So we're towards the upper edge of being millennials, me and Pants. So like we don't understand getting super emotional about the superhero
Well, Generation
movies.
Z now, they're like 18. now,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, so it's like...
You
Hold
know.
on.
Yeah.
I have to ask.
Was it?
No, counseling for what? Because these people disappeared?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a
no.
joke.
Because of the traumatic experience.
Yes.
People that are
It's
getting...
a joke?
Yes.
People that are getting
You think it
their
was like
own
they were
movies.
offering real counseling?
Yes, I thought you were being serious. I was going to be like, what? Like, that's why I was freaking out.
It's like a guy, you walk behind the booth, and the guy's sitting in the chair, the person lays down, and it's like, get over it. And then kicks him out.
I mean, or they give you Twizzlers and they move.
They
on.
get, who's the actor that played Thanos? I forget his name.
Josh Brolin.
He just sits there in a chair, and he just snaps his fingers, and they just walk out.
Oh god, that would make it worse.
I mean, we talked about it when we talked about Infinity War, but there was that girl behind us who was
Oh,
crying at the end, going, I can't do this. I can't do any more of these.
There's a lot of crying in the room.
I mean, that's what
But
they wanted.
here's my thing. Like, the Marvel movies have been going on for how long now? 10
But
years?
for some people,
Yeah.
that was like their entire childhood.
But we know how comic book movies work.
Well, we know how comic books work.
Comic book movies
Comic
are...
book movies have not done this yet. This is new territory for comic
Superman.
books.
Making faces, but
But
Superman.
we knew Superman was going to come back.
We know all these people are coming back!
We don't know all of them are coming back.
They're all gonna come back!
We don't know if Loki's dead.
We got.
Well, no, the people who got snapped. To heck with Loki. Let him be dead.
But Loki.
Oh, there we go. We got
There
silent.
we go.
Okay.
Oh. All right, carry on.
Anyway, people have spent $1 billion, $1 billion
the notes.
on Fortnite. I
Yeah.
even did the little pinky thing.
Yeah, let it
Yeah, I
happen.
like that.
Let it happen.
Yeah,
that-
it just add-ons.
Let
It was
it
free.
die.
Like, so many people just buying these, the skins?
Yep.
But see, that's
Battle passes. Every season they have like a new battle pass.
And how much
Yeah.
is the battle pass?
It's usually, I remember one of them was at least 20. Sometimes they're 40.
But here's the thing, like it's a great game model because you can play the game for free and then you just spend whatever you want on it.
I think we're getting signs of addiction from some players. Like,
Oh.
I have a
Oh, yeah.
friend that, like, he's actually called off work to play Fortnite.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, just in my normal everyday profession, I do see obsessive behavior.
It's
You know, people losing sleep.
yeah,
You know, just not being able to focus on things. It's
it's a problem.
yeah.
I'm gonna say that it was recent that video game addiction was actually classified
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
as a
Yeah.
legitimate addiction.
Yeah, back
Yeah.
in the end of May, the World Health Organization made it a genuine like mental health disorder.
Right. It's
Now, whether that's actually true or if it's like actually just evidence of some other like underlying issue.
well, I think it ties into. It's got to be along the same lines as like a gambling addiction almost.
Yeah, I mean, people should be able to technically stop, but they just don't have self-control. It's like a self-control.
Yeah, but
thing.
like one of the things about that makes it like that classifies it like that they have to look for is that you're thinking about it and that it's bothering you when you're not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where gambling is more of like a self-destructive thing while you're doing it.
Yeah.
This is more like it's got effects outside of the gaming realm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could also be self-destructive with all the stuff that you buy in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
right,
I mean,
yeah.
they banned loot boxes in what country was it? Any of you guys remember?
It was some European country.
Yeah, it was
wasn't
a European country banned loot boxes
Denmark
in Overwatch.
It was.
Yeah, it
one
was
of the-
Denmark.
Was it Denmark?
I think it was
Yes.
Denmark.
I was gonna say Switzerland, but yeah, it
Nah,
might
I'm
be
pretty sure it
Denmark.
was Denmark. But yeah, they banned loot boxes in
that's-
general.
Yeah. I mean, especially if people are spending real money on it.
Yeah,
that's
it's not healthy. Like,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
a lot of kids. Like,
Yeah.
Fortnite's most of their players are kids. Like, where are they getting their money? Either
Yeah.
their parents' credit card that's hooked to their account, or
yeah,
like,
Or
There's
they're
a-
spending all the money that they get. On
yeah,
this game.
on like, yeah,
They're starting to crack down on that thing because they're starting to realize that the majority of consumers of everything on the internet are actually kids.
absolutely.
Like over half of like all views on YouTube are kids.
Kids, yeah.
And they're realizing that if you're selling anything, if you're featuring kids doing anything in a video, there's a lot of things now where they will actually flag the video and ask creators now, are there kids in your video? Do you have like permission to actually have them in your video, or is everything like allowed?
Yeah.
And then there's been a lot of controversies with like YouTube Kids and like the kind of content that's been showing up on there, but like anything that's geared towards selling stuff to kids is actually kind of being targeted now.
wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
so there is a lot of like stuff happening. So I see something in the future possibly affecting,
Maybe have like
marketing stuff towards
Yeah, I
kids.
could totally see like an age restriction on loot boxes.
Yeah,
We're at this weird crossroads with it, where like back in the 90s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, like TV commercials did target kids because they wanted kids to go to their parents and be like, "Oh, buy me this, buy me this, buy me this."
With their parents' permission, have them buy this.
But it was the matter of you had to go to the store and like get your parents to buy it. But now that kids are just on the phones with the credit cards, now there's this weird
I
like.
don't have to be on the phone.
Yeah, on the phone. That's kind of.
Well, I meant like on the mobile.
I'm not
phone.
even on my
Okay.
phone to order pizza.
I meant mobile phone, like that little computer.
yes,
sits
this
in your
is
front-
dog.
You know what I meant?
How do I turn it on?
But they can't do that anymore because the kids now do have the buying power, where they
Yeah.
could just.
And there's I mean for every
It's a lot
story,
harder to stop.
Yeah, so things have to change, and you can't target kids the same way that you used to.
Yeah, it's becoming a kind of weird, dangerous thing.
Yeah.
And the ethics of it are actually the main thing. Is it it
Oh,
right
yeah.
to Oh no, seriously, is
Yeah,
it
it's
right
true.
to try to manipulate kids?
For their parents' money,
Yeah.
pretty much, or the money that they should be earning from summer jobs. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, I mean, when it was their parents' money, the parents were in control to say, "No, you don't
Yeah, well,
need this."
Yeah.
I mean, there's some negligent parents that,
Yeah.
like,
Oh my god.
my credit card's hooked up to my PlayStation. If I eventually ever have a kid and it's on there, they could easily just be
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah.
accept. Like,
It's
I don't
called
know.
parental controls.
Yeah.
Like, all they gotta do is set up parental control to be like, all right, this account can't use this stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just informing people.
Yeah.
And
Like, I don't even know if most parents even know how to set up parental
That's-
controls.
No.
they know how to take the power cord. I heard that.
Yeah, there you go.
I got the power cord. I got the paddle.
Well, that's the time we existed. But we sit at a weird crossroads where like we don't think things are changing because the online buying of digital content and everything has been around for a while. But we still have generational gaps where people still have to get used to the fact that you can just spend money on digital things. And parents do need to inform themselves. They have to use the parental controls. They have to learn how to do all this. You can't just take the power cord.
Yeah, and there are kids playing these games that weren't even alive when iPhones, smartphones started to become a thing.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I know.
I suddenly feel very
Oh, and it's gonna keep getting, and there's an ageism with it too.
Yeah, but it's eventually gonna turn over to like people are gonna know. Because people,
it's just gonna happen.
People our age and people younger who grew up with this thing and know how to use the parental controls and know how to handle all this are going to have their kids and they're going to learn how to handle it.
By then, something we don't understand will be out.
This is true.
It's
already
almost like
starting
a
to
guilty pleasure of like I want to find out what technology comes out that I don't understand. Like, I just want to be in that set of mind as like my parents or my grandparents being like I don't know what this is.
I already don't understand Snapchat. It makes no sense to me.
Snapchat's stupid.
I understand it. I just don't like it.
It's slow. It's so slow. I stopped using it.
Well, we had one more reveal to talk about, and that was Nathan Fillion is not going to be Cade 6 in the Forsaken DLC.
Because he's dead.
He's being replaced.
Because he's dead. He's dead. He's not coming back.
And don't we care?
No!
Don't we care that Cade 6 is dying?
Wait, why would they have a cash choice for him if he's not coming back?
Well, I thought it was funny that they sort of switched characters. It's like, you take Drake, I'll take Cade 6. And then,
Yeah, because Nolan North is taking over as Cade 6, but is
Wasn't
it
he
Cade 6?
already the ghost?
Yes.
Yeah, so basically by the time Destiny hits like Destiny 5, Nolan North will be everybody.
Everybody.
No, it'd be every robot.
No, everybody.
Everybody.
So to me, this just says like, Cade 6 isn't dying. Like who we know as Cade 6 is gonna die, but his character will come back as like what, Cade 7, and just be a different
He's
person.
not gonna come back. They can't just rebuild his memory.
So says YouTube comments.
Yeah, seriously, if you want a good time, watch Filthy Casuals react to the Destiny Forsaken DLC on our
I
channel.
don't even have to
And
watch it. Just look at the comments.
Like, I'm sorry that we didn't cry over this, but seriously, it was like a 30-second cutscene of nothing.
We're never going to let this go. So if you're continuing to watch this channel,
Yeah, we're
going to keep bringing it
just gonna
up.
lean into it now.
Yeah, we're just
This is our new Forza
Shoulder
Horizon
charging.
3.
shoulder charging right into that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I like Nolan North.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
Cool guy. He signed my Uncharted 4 copy.
I'm sad Nathan Fillion is not going to be around anymore, but there's reason.
He did say that he would come back and play Cade 1 through 5 in like Destiny prequels.
They're
Did he
making
actually say
Destiny
that?
prequels.
I don't know. This is something he came back and said.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so let's move on because we've talked about video games. Well, let's actually talk about what we played this month because as Filthy Casuals, we do occasionally play video games.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. So, Slowtad, you're first up. What did you play?
All right. Well, I actually beat some video games. Not really in July, but June. It was after the monthly wrap up last month. But I played and beat Dragon Quest VIII.
Oh,
finally.
yay.
Finally beat it. There's
Yeah.
there's extra content afterwards that I still have to get through. There's like a whole new dungeon, I guess.
Oh.
So I unlocked that. But we didn't get to talk about this release of the game, and I still have a video in the vault to make of it. But a really important game came out recently. Do you know what that game is? Do you guys know what that game is?
It can't be The Legend Reborn, can it?
It is Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn. And I paid an extra $20 for it just so I could own it on a Nintendo console.
No, so you could own it physically on
Physically on a Nintendo console.
Yeah.
Digitally, it was only $20
Yeah, that's
on all
it.
platforms.
You spent double that to have a
It
physical.
was $30 on Xbox and PS4. But no, I wanted it on Nintendo because I have the original in a box for the Super Nintendo. So I was like, I got to get it on Nintendo. Got to keep it home. So I spent $40 on this, and I beat it. I actually did a speed run of it that's somewhere on the channel, but I didn't have a mic for it, so it was just silent. But speedruns.com did not accept my run because there wasn't a timer on it, even though YouTube has a self-timer. It has a self-timer on it. So now I gotta find the time for another hour to sit down and stream it. This time with commentary, so I can get on that leaderboard.
Are you gonna play the DLC?
Oh, I'm gonna play the heck out of the DLC.
It's out on PlayStation.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's out on free.
Ooh, I wonder if it's on Nintendo.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I haven't noticed.
Maybe I'll have to buy it on PlayStation. But the DLC is Obama Fu. Like, how can you not play it? Oh, man, it's so great. But games I'm playing now, I'm playing Destiny 2. I'm trying to get my light level up, as I told like an hour ago. playing Overwatch every now and then. Hammond just came out for consoles, so
How
everyone's
is he?
playing him. I haven't really got a chance to play him yet because
Okay.
everyone else grabs him. I don't
Of
like
course.
playing all heroes because it just ruins a lot of things. But and then I'm playing Fairy Fencer F, which I mentioned earlier. Not that good of a game. It has
it's Hyperdimension Neptunia without the charm.
like Pants and I have talked about it. I've talked to it with Lambo. Like, it has this A-list cast of everyone making this game. Like, the voice actors, they're all really big headline names. You have the main character from Kill la Kill. You have main character from I should have prepared more of notes. But there's all these really popular characters.
The thing that gets me is Hironobu Sakaguchi did the story.
Oh, geez.
you remember that name, and like I can't even remember.
Because I don't care about voice actors.
yeah.
No, I do, but I think Nobu Uematsu did the music. And
Notification.
sorry, but yeah, and
He did the music for what?
Fairy Fencer F.
Well, no.
Nobu Uematsu?
Yeah.
He's
What
the guy
else
who
did he
did
do?
the Final Fantasy music. How
Okay,
do
you didn't say it. Some people listening to this doesn't know. I didn't know. I don't know Nobu Uematsu.
You know who Hironobu Sakaguchi is?
No.
He's the creator of Final Fantasy.
There you
Yeah.
go. Well, then you also have like the guy who wrote the game writes for the Tale series.
Yeah, it's
like you had like this huge build up of like all these great people, and the game just kind of poops on itself.
here's my thing with it. It's not an awful game because it works. It plays.
Well, yeah.
It's
I
not a
mean,
great game despite everything. It is the epitome of like mediocrity.
Yeah.
It just kind of exists.
They throw tutorials at you even after 20 hours in. They're
Oh
like,
my
helpful
God.
tips, and you gotta mash the right trigger is how you get through it. First of all, not even X. And then when you get to the end, it's like, are you sure you want to close this page? It's like, yeah. I don't. Stop telling me what to do.
Yeah. Or then the next time they'll go, are you sure you don't want to close this page?
Yeah, and then
Don't pull that Al BS on
And
me
then,
from Ocarina of Time.
I believe the game follows Japan's rules for the PlayStation button layout, so like circle is accept, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that. I hate it so much.
But they also there's a part in the game where this is a remake of a PlayStation 3 game of Fairy Fencer. They added 2 more endings or 2 more like timelines into it. The whole plot of the game is reviving a goddess by pulling out swords of these familiars that you equip yourself with, kind of like a la Xenoblade 2 or something. Like you get a whole bunch of swords. Isn't that what your party members are? They're swords.
No.
Yeah, they're weapons.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
You just don't want to relate it to Fairy Fencer.
No, because it's not the same thing.
Well, whatever. It's about getting those, and you remove the swords.
he's not
from-
terribly wrong.
Yeah,
you haven't finished it. You can't talk.
I'm casually wrong.
You don't know. You don't know.
You don't know.
I do know.
I don't know.
care. I don't care. But yeah, you remove these swords from a dead goddess, but in this game you can really take it from a devil or a goddess. In the beginning of the game, it's like, here's your first one. Remove one from the goddess, and it's like giving me the option to pick goddess or devil. I'm like, well, I'm gonna choose the devil because you were like, who would ever do this? And I'm like, I would, but I go to do it, and they're like, what are you doing? You're so crazy. Remove it from the goddess. And I'm like, well, why would you give me the option? And it puts me back at the option. It's like, do I want the goddess or the devil? And it's like, well, I tried one. You wouldn't let me do it. Why even give me the choice? Why give it to me twice? But it's like small stuff like that. So main character's also garbage. His whole drive is, I just want to eat. I'm tired all the time. I don't want to do anything. And then you got
typical,
like nasally, whiny little anime girl being like, we gotta do it. We gotta get my memories
God.
back. And it's
The
like,
worst
I
of the
don't want
Disgaea
to.
games are like that.
I don't want to do it. I'm tired. This is stupid.
So you're talking about like the illusion of choice, which actually brings me to one of the games I played this month, which is New Gundam Breaker.
The illusion of buying the game.
So I have played New Gundam Breaker. I have beaten all the story missions because the whole thing actually plays out like a visual novel dating sim, except for one giant flaw. Nothing you say affects anything in the plot. You're always given 2 choices for things, and it doesn't change anything other than a little bit of dialogue right
It
afterwards.
sounds like every RPG up until the year 2005.
Except I'm not running around. It's literally just cutscenes with a figure in front of me talking, and every now and then they say, "Hey, like, what do you think of me?" And you have 2 options. It doesn't matter what you say; it leads to the same thing.
I gotta go play Call of Duty. See you later.
Sorry, I'm gonna go play Call of Duty. But anyway, so the story's okay. I don't hate it. It reminds me a lot of like a Build Fighters plot without the charm.
Or the tiger talking.
He's a wolf.
Wolf. What? Do you think that I care?
I do. But so the whole game is you go do these missions where you go beat up other robots, parts of them break off, and you're not just like, you're using your actual model kit that you built, your actual Gundam model kit that you built. And when you break off pieces, you can now use those pieces that you've collected to customize your kit. And it upgrades your stats and it gives you extra abilities, which is kind of cool. Except for one giant problem I have. You can pick up 5 pieces at once, and that's it.
Exodia.
And then there's a box somewhere on the field that will randomly change positions on the map that you can go deposit the pieces in. If you don't deposit the pieces and you get beat up enough, you drop them. And you now no longer get them at the end of the match. If you don't deposit any pieces, you only collect what you have at the end of the match, which could be nothing or could be 5.
Gotta find that box.
Yeah. You can switch pieces on the fly, but it's a little...
One might call it a loot box.
Except I'm not paying anything.
You're
for
putting loot in it.
He's not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
He's not wrong.
I'm not terribly wrong.
But anyway, the game's fun. The actual like fighting mechanics can be kind of garbage. The targeting system, the camera system isn't great. There's like no dodge mechanics in it. I enjoyed it enough to actually play through it, but that might just been because the best part of the game is customizing. Like this is like Armored Core level customizing for me. It's heads, arms, bodies, weapons, backpacks, like all this stuff, and you can paint all of them individually, and you get that whole like chart of doing colors where you can modify the amount of red, the amount of blue, the amount of green, and I could spend hours doing this.
And yet you make them all black.
No, I didn't.
Well, the one you showed me was black.
Yeah.
You make all the colors in the world, and you have a black and white Gundam.
Let's go black.
Sorry, that's my edgelord Gundam. My bad. He uses nothing but swords, like katanas and stuff. Sorry. Yeah. I do have one that's like normal Gundam colors.
Yeah.
I have another one that...
His name is my actual soul.
There's an X between each of them.
I gave it some dumb name. But anyway, my other problem with the game is, and I was really hoping, because we talked about this before, that Slowtad and Punk would join me. The game has been out for over a month. They have not played it yet, and I have 3 trophies I would like to get that require me to get online and play, and no one is playing it online.
I'll play eventually.
It's not going to matter.
I won't.
It's not going to matter because whenever I try to do a match, the max number of players I hit is 3, and we need 6 to play.
Well, that's 4.
4. There we
I'm
go.
not paying $40 for a game that I might be able to enjoy.
I paid 60 and I'm not upset.
You can't open up internationally? Like, there's not people in Japan playing?
Yeah, you think that?
Whoa! No. Like, of all the backlash this game has gotten for being, quote, terrible,
Yeah.
Japan hit it harder. Like,
Wow.
Japan refuses to play it.
Oh wow.
Because in Japan, they've gotten the other Gundam Breaker games, and apparently 3 was the epitome of this. So...
Well, I mean, like, in Japan, you can get in those, like, capsules and play, like, basically VR Gundams in the cockpit. Like,
Yeah,
I would rather do that.
you don't
I would
get-
spend all day at the arcade playing that
But
rather than
you
Gundam
don't
Breaker.
get to customize.
I thought you had your little profile, don't you?
Yeah, but you don't get to customize your suit.
Okay, well, you're looking out of its eyes. You don't get to see your Gundam.
You know what? When you play Fallout, let's not even spend time customizing our character.
We really
because
shouldn't.
No, you
No,
shouldn't.
you don't
but,
see them. Who cares?
But yet, people still spend hours making themselves look great.
Because you get good karma for posting your picture of, like, Nick Cage.
Wasn't there a game that was first person where, like, they only built the head model when someone hacked into it or something? I think that's a game. Like, I
Yeah,
think
that-
someone
that-
did that.
that
where
sounds-
first person game where there's
it
not
was-
a
it was the
body
head
for the
and
character.
it
It's just
was
the
the
head and
arms.
arms. Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't even build the body because who cares? Like, you don't customize your Doom guy.
Because you don't want to play as anybody else other than Doom Guy.
Yeah, well, about Duke Nukem.
I want to play somebody else other than Duke Nukem.
Well, you can't customize him.
No.
First person. You don't get to see him. You just get to hear him. You get to hear him a lot.
You hear him grunt.
Get them. Bubblegum. Kick butt.
I feel like I'm personally being attacked here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm in
okay.
a mood.
I've also been playing Sonic Mania Plus because I loved Sonic Mania. I'm pretty sure it was one of my top 5 games of 2017. When Plus came out and it was $5, I immediately clicked the buy button. I have not played through the main story as any other character because I'm still trying to finish it as Knuckles, but I did play Encore mode, which was a lot of fun and really different. They also changed up the menu interface.
Cool.
And also, I do believe they made the competition mode now 4 players instead of just 2. So
I
it
think
is...
they did.
What?
I think they did, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was one of the updates, which is kind of cool, and I would like to try it with all of us at some point.
Did they add zones or no? Was it just the characters or? and the modes.
the
I don't.
multiplayer?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, did they add?
Well,
new
did they
zones?
add zones to like the single player?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I haven't. I haven't tried. I haven't finished Encore mode. I'm only the first few levels through.
Okay.
So
I wasn't sure if it was just like everything but extra zones. I don't know.
they might have
be
added
cool.
extra zones. I don't know. And of course, I've been playing the X Legacy collections 1 and 2 because that's our jam.
Please, yeah.
Yeah. I've beaten X1, X4. I'm most of the way through X5. I can't beat anybody in X8 yet, but that's a whole nother thing.
Got to practice for those races.
Oh, we're not racing anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no, we will. We can. I think we can eventually get to the point where we could race 4. That won't be.
I will
too
destroy you in X4.
bad. I don't know.
Ooh, is it on? Is this official?
I will destroy you in
Yeah,
X4.
I don't know.
I mean, all the X games you can beat in like 1 to 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
See, we thought that about Mega Man 1. How long did it take us to beat
Mega Man 1's
1?
it's
Like
difficult.
2 or
three-
3 hours.
It was a little over 3, I think.
Yeah, of all our horrible deaths.
Well, we can still do like a let's play of it then if it's
Yeah.
too
Yeah, well,
long.
yeah, and in all honesty, we probably could beat X4 in less than an hour.
Yeah.
Or a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because X4 we know pretty well. But that's me. I don't know if I have a game of the month. Probably the X collections, just because, oh, God, childhood again.
Probably just because.
Yeah.
Yeah. For games I beat this month, like this was definitely catch up month for me. We beat Halo 4.
Oh, we did do that.
Yeah, we sat down and actually
What'd you
played
guys
Halo 4. It wasn't horrible. It was short. I felt
Yeah,
like it was
I
short.
beat it in one sitting.
we did it in 2 sittings, I think,
Yeah,
didn't we?
yeah, we literally sat for 2 sittings.
I think I beat it in 6 or 7 hours when I first played it.
It was probably I want to say wow, it was probably less than that for us.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys co-opted. I played. What
Yeah.
difficulty?
Legendary.
No, we did
No,
hard.
hard. We did the one below legendary.
Heroic.
Heroic, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
We made sure we're like, oh, we can definitely do more than normal mode.
Yeah. Well, I heard in a separate podcast, I heard that the way developers make their games for difficulty, it's usually the way that it's intended to be played is one higher than normal, and then they'll do an upscale of it and then a downscale of it, and if they really want to, another downscale of it. So I feel like hard or heroic, like one less than the hardest is like the intent of the developer. That makes
Yeah.
sense. I mean, you can play the game
That's
however
definitely
you want.
Doom,
but-
like when you play Doom or like Wolfenstein,
Mhm.
like that's where the actual fun comes.
Yeah,
in,
because
like,
it's
actually
you can do it.
challenging.
It's challenging, not
Yeah.
too challenging.
The games aren't too unforgiving any longer. So
Yeah.
and played a bunch of Perfect Dark. Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
I emptied another 30 hours in a Perfect
Oh,
Dark
you know
this
what?
month.
That's my game of the month.
Would have been my game of the month. We didn't lose any footage.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
we did so many of the challenges.
Yeah.
Oh, that one with the 2 aliens and the
It's
tranquilizers.
so good. We need to like make that should be
Let's play.
it should be what's that called? But that one series we do.
Oh,
Special Stages.
Oh,
special stages. Oh,
the
my
special
God.
stages where you just make a bunch of levels instead.
Oh no! Like this is an actual challenge
Oh,
in the
wow.
game where it's 2 simulants and you're playing King of the Hill, and the only way to beat it is there's tranquilizers which don't kill immediately. It will if you drug them up enough. But like
It's difficult
tranquilizer,
to get them there though.
Oh wow.
yeah. But the tranquilizer like
It
makes
messes them up so that like they will miss you every time they shoot.
that's the way to beat
That's
it
the
because
ultimate
otherwise
round.
they will one hit
and,
kill
and,
you.
And you
Oh,
try, you
wow.
actually try not to kill them. You just keep them drugged up the entire level.
Because eventually, like, if you drug them up, not only will they, like, not hit you, but they'll wander away from the hill because they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
That's
So
funny.
like that's the way to do it. I got Killer Instinct for my Xbox this month.
Cool.
I got the definitive edition. It came with arcade versions of the first 2, which like made me go crazy. And the new one is actually decent. It's good. I jumped right into it and I was like, I'm actually good at that. Like the original Killer Instinct games ruined me on fighting games forever because it made me a button masher. You know, and there's certain like combinations and stuff, but like I jumped right back into this and I'm like, I can boss this. I've been playing the game on hard mode and getting like all the endings and
Nice.
I
it's
enjoyed
my
it.
kind of fighting game.
It was
Yeah.
fun. I like all the new characters.
Yeah, but my game of the month is Recore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is that good?
Yeah.
I wanted to pick that
Yeah,
up.
3D Mega Man. Basically, it's that. It's open worlds.
Not what I expected.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. There's you run into enemies. There are different colors, and you have 3 different color weapons, and then you hit them with the color they are.
Like a rock paper scissors type deal.
Kind of. Well, yeah, but you hit them with the same.
Oh,
color.
same color.
And everything does something different. There's so much stuff to collect. It's not like impossible to find everything. It's not one of those games where it's like daunting to get everything.
Like a 3D platformer.
Yeah, but everything is like every little challenge is a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying it. I'm almost done with it, so
Cool.
I'll be able to report on how it actually ends next month.
And I'm surprised that made your game of the month, but kind of not at the same time.
I spent more time playing it than almost anything else, and it was a surprise to me how good it was.
Right, because when it came out, when it got announced, we were excited for it because
Yeah.
KG Inafune,
Yeah.
Mega Man guy. And then it came out, and everybody's like, this is crap.
Yeah, I definitely see what because it plays and looks like a game 2 generations younger than itself. It definitely looks like a PS3 game and plays like a PS2 game.
Oh.
Yeah,
That could still be fun.
no, and I don't know. More modern games have a lot of they box you in places, and this game you can jump on anything and get to the top, and
That's
you can
funny.
look anywhere and break. I've broken the game a couple of times, like getting to the top of a mountain and getting stuck inside it.
It's a gamey game.
Yeah.
It's not a cinematic experience like most modern games are.
Yeah.
It's actually just
Yeah,
a game.
and it's like here's the open world. Go find any dungeons you want to play, and half the dungeons aren't even required. They're just extra. So that's the kind of stuff I like.
Sounds like Breath of the Wild.
Kinda, yeah.
Speaking of which,
I picked up Breath of the Wild again.
Nice.
Just
Again.
because I was interested, and now I'm bored of it again.
still
So I
haven't
put
played
down.
it. I was a day one buyer.
Just because there was nothing else on the Switch that day.
But yeah, every month I'm always playing Siege. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
that's just what I do. But I haven't really been playing much except for Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory. I don't know why. I've just been so drawn to this, is digivolving everything, trying to get the best Digimon.
Okay, so one of the first episodes of Nerdstrodamus, I talk about Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, the first one that came out. And yeah, same thing. Like the digivolving and everything,
Yeah.
it's so involved and so
It is.
cool.
Like you got to digivolve and then de-digivolve to try to get up even higher.
Yeah, like better stats and everything.
Yeah.
And there's branching paths of
Yeah.
digivolving and so many
I'm obsessed. I actually have an Excel sheet spread out of everything. This is my chart. Okay, I need to do this,
man.
this.
There is a subreddit for it. Go find it. They are so helpful.
But I'm even more amped about it because I read an article about a new Digimon game coming out. I forget what it's called.
I don't remember. I think it's coming out on the Switch.
I don't know. It's coming out in Japan next year, but possibly on the Switch as well. But it's how do they put it? A survival simulation role-playing game.
Oh.
Yeah, where like the anime, you're trapped in the digital world, and you get Digimon to help you. And your choices affect the story, the world around you, and how your Digimon evolve.
So they claim.
So they claim.
So they claim.
Yes. At this point.
But I'm still super excited for it. I mean, just for the survival aspect, because it feels like I'm gonna have to actually survive a little bit with my Digimon.
You have
Try
to
to find
eat
food
and sleep.
and yeah.
You gotta do.
Plus,
You
it
gotta
just
get a job.
It sounds like the original anime.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
I love the original anime.
Yes, I'm actually watching that right now too.
Yes! It's so
watch-
good and so underrated.
I need
Yeah.
to watch Try.
Oh, yeah.
Digimon Try.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
I'm waiting for a Digimon game that did what the PS1 Monster Rancher game did, where you take out the disc, you put in any disc you want, and it'll give you a random Monster Rancher based on the coding of that disc.
The Monster Rancher games on PS2 did that too.
That's awesome.
'Cause
It's
I-
so awesome.
I had
Bring
one-
that back.
I had one of them on PS2, and it was like the weirdest thing.
I would grab all of my parents' DVDs and just put them in front of my PlayStation 1 and be like,
And
what am I
just-
going to get? And just oh man, it was so cool.
Yeah.
I think I almost broke the button that takes the tray up of the PS1 because I'm just hitting it so much. It's
Yeah.
gotta see it.
Ugh.
That's awesome.
Just do that. Just do it. Why not? The
Hashtag bring back Monster Rancher.
the game is already downloaded on your PS4 anyway. Just remove the disc and put a new one in and give me a new Mon.
Did you know the last Monster Rancher game was a DS game?
You can put different
No.
cartridges in it?
No.
See, with the DS, you got the Game Boy part. You can put in Game Boy Advance games or Game Boy games in it, and then you can get a new monster.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong, unless you were playing it on a DSi.
Well, it's not the way it's intended to be played. DSi came out way after.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was the month of July. Despite not having a whole lot of games released, there was a
Yeah.
lot to talk about.
Yeah, there was tons of news and interesting stuff. So.
Yeah, so but that was July. Tell us what you thought. What were you playing? What did you pick up? We'll be back though for another podcast in the end of August.
In what way are we filthy casuals?
Yeah, let us know in
Tell
what way
us.
are we filthy
Oh,
casual.
we'll tell you. We got something special coming out.
Oh yeah, we always have something special coming out. But make sure to follow us on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, where we're Nerdstrodamus DL, on Instagram. And we have a Twitch, but I don't know the last time we were on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm
Last
probably
time
gonna
I was
pop
on
on
it.
this week. You know,
Yeah.
we might as well stream a little bit before the summer's
We
out.
got 4 people.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
some. We can work some sort of schedule out. I
this
don't
is
know.
true.
We
And
can just
also-
stream
Yeah,
the
we
games that
were
we're
talking
playing.
about like at least Friday, Saturdays. There's no reason why we can't hop on for a couple hours in the evening.
Yeah. And make sure to like follow us on Twitter and Facebook and get the notifications because we'll post on there when we're going
A
to
lot
stream.
more active on Twitter, I noticed.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Doing well.
I'm starting to get a lot more alerts.
Yeah.
In case you missed this, I'm like, oh, we did something. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for Nerdstrodamus, I'm Dr. Pants.
On pop.
I'm so done.
We'll see you again next month.